Welcome back to Listens Live. We have LifeSpan Resources joining us now. I want to introduce you to Melissa Richardson, the Director of Development, and Jessica Meyer, Aging and Disability Resource Center Supervisor. Thank you both for being here today. We've got some exciting stuff to talk about, the senior games, which we're going to hit with you in just a second. But before we launch into that, we always have new guests joining us and new people watching in the audience. So if you were to walk somebody through exactly what your organization does, if they've never heard of you before, or maybe they have and they're wondering what's changed, what would you like them to know?
So we are the designated area agency on aging for 4 counties in southern Indiana, Clark, Harrison, Floyd, and Scott. And we provide in-home services for folks that are elderly or disabled to prevent them from ending up in a nursing facility, so we help them age in place. So we do services like somebody to come in and help with taking a bath or getting dressed. We do home delivered meals is our biggest program by far. We do life alert buttons. What we actually do is case management, so we kind of keep track of all those services.
For folks who have family members who are maybe heading down this road, this is exciting to know that this is a resource that is provided to them.
Absolutely.
What are some of the questions you get on maybe some initial consultations?
Well, a lot of people ask about eligibility. So the biggest thing is there are physical requirements and financial requirements. We have multiple different programs, so we're willing to talk to you about whatever you need and figure out what you might be appropriate for. And if we don't have anything, we'll refer you out to somebody that can help you. So the biggest is just, what are they eligible for?
Gotcha. Good to know. And as we talk about maybe one of the exciting reasons you guys are here today, I want to direct to you, Melissa, because we're talking senior games. 37 years you've been doing this?
37 years, yes, yes.
What is it like to approach a number? I know that we're close to 40 now that you've been helping people with this.
Well, and LifeSpan Resources has actually been around for 50 years this year.
Well, congratulations.
So, yeah, so we've been doing senior games for almost as long as we've been around. But it's grown. It's an amazing event with active seniors age 55 plus. Anybody in the area can participate. You don't have to just be in the counties of Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott. So if you want to come to the events, you can pick and choose which ones you want to participate in, and it's fun and games all week long.
There's prizes. I've seen that. There's King and Queen Senior of the games. Why is this something that is, as we look at the beautiful flyer there?
Logo, yes.
Logo. Why is this something, as you've seen this happen now for, 37 years of the games officially, 50 years of doing this, how does this benefit seniors in our community?
Well, the goal of LifeSpan Resources is to help seniors and the disabled to remain living independently for as long as possible. So if we can keep them active and engaged and socialized, that just helps benefit them further on. So not only do we have just the week-long events of senior games June 5th through the 9th, but we have a senior games gang that they come together monthly for fun activities as well. So, that's kind of a little fun paid membership that they get special events catered just for them.
We're seeing some of the photos here, and obviously it looks like so much fun. We see some of the different games that people participate in. Folks can still register?
Yes, they can. If you get on our website, lsr14.org, and click on the big Senior Games button on the front page, it'll take you right to our Senior Games registration form. And it's $20 to participate, but you get a meal every day you're there. You get a lunch. You get a T-shirt. Now, we're running a little low on T-shirts at this point since we're close to the deadline. But we will try our hardest to get you the T-shirt size that you need. But it's tons of fun. Our numbers are coming back after COVID. They had definitely taken a nosedive. I think people are ready to get out, ready to have fun, ready to hang out with their friends again. And so we're excited to see everybody.
I certainly hope so. And Jessica, as people are watching this and they think, hey, look, I might have a loved one or a friend who needs to be referred, just generally speaking, to the services you provide, what's the easiest way to do that?
There's a couple ways. So if you're tech savvy, you can go to the website, you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a make a referral button. It's a simple online form. Or if you call our main office number, it's 812-948-8330, and select option 2. You can speak with an options counselor and they'll walk you through the process.
As far as the funds that are raised, so Senior Games, it's another big benefit to this. We're helping to raise funds to continue this mission. People always want to know, well, where is my money going? What do you say to folks? So how does this help the mission?
Okay, Senior Games is definitely a fundraiser for Lifespan Resources. We also have Voice and Vino that we have in the fall, but this money goes toward ensuring that all of our seniors and disabled children to adults of all ages are able to get the services they need and not have to be put on a wait list. So before our current CEO came to Lifespan Resources in 2017, Laura Clark, we had a wait list for some of our services. So some of the home delivered meals and things like that, and maybe some even transportation services. And she's like, nobody should have to wait for these services. This is not acceptable. So we ramped up our fundraising efforts and made sure that we raise enough money each year. We do get funds from the state and federal government, but it's not always enough to cover everybody who needs those services.
Sure.
So our fundraising efforts then go toward making sure nobody has to be on a wait list. And since 2017, we've not had any clients on a wait list. We've been able to accept them and put them onto the services that they need.
Which is impressive.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we've got about 30 seconds left. So before we let you go, last thing I would ask is when you see the folks out there participating in these games, you see the smiles on their face, what is it like for each of you?
It is the most fun. I mean, you just walk around with a smile on your face all day long because they're so funny. They have such a good time. They're competitive,
of course.
So that gets funny too. But it just makes you happy to see the fun that they're having.
I just like to see them mobile and moving around and interacting with each other, especially coming out of COVID where everybody was so isolated. It's great.
All right, the Lifespan Resources, the Senior Games. Don't forget to register. Thank you both for being with us and all the important work you do each and every day.
Thank you.
Hope you'll stick around with us on Listens Live because we've got the Family and Children's Place coming up next. They're actually hiring. We'll find out what positions after the break.